Feel.
It felt really good. It felt good. It hurt a little bit. It felt a little different than previous races, but it really just felt good to be able to maintain my composure and trust in myself, trust in my training, and just go for it.
It's kind of validating you persisted so long.
It is. I'm just not a quitter. Like, I'm going to figure this shit out once in my language. I'm going to figure it out one way or another. And I think I'm really finally putting together all the pieces as I mature in the race, in the sport, the event, and just myself. And I'm just, I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm going to keep persistent.
Is it, I don't know, motivating or exciting that, bent the goal with the paper going in, so kind of a little less pressure on the U.S. champion, you can just go after it and let it rip?
Yeah, I don't really like to put that much pressure on myself. I just know that if I go out and execute a race the way that I'm supposed to, the way that we work on in training, then anything is bound to happen. I'm just focused on myself and what I can do.
Could you take us through like your, I guess, 5-year journey since your last U.S. title, in summary, of course?
Ooh, what was that? 2018. That was an off year, and I won. I was going through some stuff, boy. And then the kind of following years after that, coaching change, environment change, and it was just just growing pains in the sport. Me really having to grow and not having the outcomes that I was used to, and just really just kind of coming out here and bombing it. But I'm always able to bounce back. That's what I really love about myself. I can make it through anything. And then to show up here and just put together everything that I've been through, every win, every loss, every lesson, and just put it together and put it on the line for this very moment. It just feels amazing.
You run a lot of flat 400s. How is that helped you?
It's just fun. I mean, at the end of the day, 400 hurdles, 400 is still 400 meters. So it just kind of puts into perspective what you could do when you're going over barriers. It's just and it's just a way to just have some fun, have fun for me, and not have to focus on, obstacle. I could just open up my stride and I could just go. Yeah.
The confidence to think of a medal at the Budapest World Championships, where does that come from?
The confidence comes from just knowing and remembering who I am, knowing, nobody works harder than me, how I train, just the work that I put in on the daily, on the track and off the track. That's kind of it's just building the confidence, and then thinking back to, winning medals when I'm 22 years old, don't know what I'm doing, and I'm on that podium, and it's just okay, I can get on that podium like that. Imagine taking everything I've learned since then. I can definitely still get on this podium.
Shamier, to that point, I mean, obviously, 2014 here was, so many special things, and now we're 9 years later, and it's Shamier Little's still, there at the top. I mean, what is that longevity? What does that legacy mean to you?
Oh my goodness, it means a lot. I always kind of sit and have these conversations with my peers and stuff, thinking about, when you start track as a bantam, and then you go into middle school, you go into high school, and it's just America's Next Top Model. People just fade in, and then you kind of just start to think dang, I'm still here, I'm still standing, and I can still go. So that's just crazy, having a crazy run, and I've had a successful run, and I'm going to continue having a successful run and a successful career. I'm grateful.
Because you and Delilla, I mean, you're just continuing to carry this torch.
Asian like fine wine. I want to be like her when I grow up.
Absolutely. But I mean, I had the blessings, seeing you indoors, seeing you outdoors. I mean, have you just felt just the energy and just the way you and Coach Captain, Coach Johnson have been training? I mean, are you as optimistic as you've ever been going into a global meet?
Very much so optimistic. I'm always I think I've learned every possible lesson that I can in this event, and it's just ain't no more lessons to learn now. I just got to go out there and just lay it all out on the line, trust myself, trust my training, trust my coaching, trust everything, and just go for it, lay it all out on the track.
Well, there's going to be a lot of Captain and Boogie energy in that fight.
It is. Them two, they're a mess. So just to have a group of girls, this is about almost 10 of us that's going to Budapest. And it's always good seeing them as brothers, and just they like this, and seeing them and we warming up. We it's a big family, one big competitive family.
Going so well, would you say right now you think you're probably the strongest that you've ever been?
Oh, for sure, definitely the strongest. These repeat 400s is putting some hair on my chest. So yeah, I'm the strongest I've ever been, the fastest, the most confident, the most intentional. the most focused I've ever been. And listen, I'm ready.
What's the conversations like? Tia got second, Brittany got second, you got first. What are y'all talking about behind the scenes?
Oh goodness. Well, I'm at an Airbnb with Talia. We just sit in, we just like, how you feeling? I'm feeling good. How you feeling? I'm feeling good. It's like we just really feed off of each other's energy, and it's just so much more than us. We got our Jamaican athletes, they just, you know, got first and they got second. And I've been kind of holding off on going in the group chat with the group, but as soon as I'm done, I'm going on my phone like, listen, ladies, we thugged it out. We really have been thugging it out. We have a lot, even one of my training partners, she made it to the final. She didn't make the NCAA final, and then she shows up, she comes through 3 rounds and does what she's supposed to do. Rosie getting 5th, making the team. Brittany, Talia, Kira, look, let me shout out like Whitney Houston. No, but yeah, those conversations, I'm sure once we get back home and we see each other, we're gonna have a fit, because we have been all just like in each other's faces ever since NCAA, ever since just forever. I'm excited to get back to them.
Very dope.